For those who may not want to brave the Las Vegas Strip, well, the Arts District has become a haven for small businesses and also people who live here. But a new ordinance has some people thinking twice. Businesses are now asking the city to pause an increase in parking fees.
They say the increase that just went into effect is impacting their small businesses and their employees. News 3's Tiffany Lane joins us live there now after speaking with staff at different stores and restaurants.
Yeah, the city tells me that even after this rate increase, it keeps Las Vegas below the average market rates that we have here in the country. However, when I speak with these small businesses, they say there's already some financial challenges with increased costs overall, as well as lower visitation here in our valley. There are some new signs in the Arts District, and that's because parking has been increased by an additional $1 an hour. And local small businesses are not happy about it.
So even these small fees like this, while it might not seem like a lot to big corporations, big businesses, all these landlords down here, it really is significant to us.
The 18B Arts District Board sent a letter to the city of Las Vegas asking them to pause the increase that already went into effect. It made meters in the city between $2 and $4 an hour, depending on the location.
And I think that's what we're really trying to focus in, getting people to continue to come down and not be burdened, by having to pay parking fees when large operators on the Strip are actually removing parking fees.
The city announced that the rates would be increasing to, quote, help maintain safe and accessible parking facilities throughout the city. But some worry for customers who plan to spend a few hours in the area, they may decide to go elsewhere.
An average person to have one drink, whether it's a soda or an alcoholic beverage, a meal, and to park, you're already paying $75 plus for an hour of your time. Do you know what I mean? And I see a lot of guests having to leave because they're like, oh, I can't afford to extend my parking.
That's Harley Dakari, the lead server at the Stadium, a bar and restaurant that opened about 5 months ago. Like many employers in the Arts District, the stadium pays a monthly fee so that employees can park in designated parking lots. These lots are not increasing their fees, but employees say they often have to pay another fee to park somewhere else because they fill up, and say higher costs mean more money out of pocket.
So how often do you have to pay out of pocket for parking?
I would say if I work 5 days a week, 3 to 4 days.
And how much does that usually come out for a week?
It's usually up to $20 a day, so it could be $100, $120
a week.
Yeah.
Bar manager Courtney Schoenthaler says she used about 5% of her salary over the last 5 months towards parking. And she says when customers choose not to come in, it's an additional impact.
It just has a negative impact because it's more money out of my pocket, and I mean, it's hard times for everybody, but I feel like it's more impacting our customers, which I make tips. That's how I make my money.
Now, again, the city tells me that these increased parking fees will go towards new parking garages and parking facilities. They also, as part of this, extended the free parking hour during lunchtime. That's now Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. rather than 1 p.m. But again, we know this is an issue impacting a lot of people. We will continue to follow up on this impact and provide updates right here on News 3. Reporting live from the Arts District, I'm Tiffany Lane. Back to you.
Yeah, and a lot of that concern because, Tiffany, as you know, prices are going up everywhere. So it's not just that they're dealing with this increase, but they're dealing with increases, seems, just on about everything you pay for these days. Thank you so much.
Businesses and the board tell us that they believe there are other ways to raise money without having to raise parking fees.
I mean, it should be flowing through in taxes and revenue, not in parking fees, especially with, I think people's overarching feeling around paying for parking as it is. It's just kind of a burden.
We'll continue to keep track on these price increases and if any more changes are on the way.